All right, let's see. We recording? Yes, we are recording. Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Mark Fuller. This is TeamAlliance. Fall is here. Switch right back to my hot Starbucks, and we are ready to go. I got a really good video for you guys today. Some very good content. Very rainy today in New York City. It's raining. Fall is here. So needless to say, we got the hoodies out. We got the, jeans, sweatpants. Whatever you wear that's going to keep you warm and comfortable as we transition into fall/winter. But in any case, some more educational content. Good question here. Are trends relevant when it comes to trading binaries on NADEX? I literally cannot tell you how many times I have been asked about trends and what the effect is of trends in the market when we're trading binaries. Specifically, we trade binaries on the NADEX platform. The NADEX platform is an exchange. So this exchange allows you to trade against other individuals also trading on the platform, who basically is taking the opposite side of whatever your idea is for the trade that you're taking. So say, for example, that you're buying, you want to buy an option. You're assuming or anticipating that the market will rise, that the market will go up. Okay, based on that, you're gonna buy the option, right? You're gonna take that trade. Whoever you're trading against on the other side is doing the opposite of what you're doing, and the winner of the trade is decided by the market, because the strike price that you select is like a line in the sand. You have to be correct about where the market is going to end in relation to the line in the sand. It's that simple. If you're correct about where the market is ending and you selected that direction, you're going to win the trade. The reason that we win so consistently, and the reason that we win over time, is because, one, we're not looking to take a lot of trades every day, first and foremost. Two, when we do take the trades that we take, we are positioning ourselves to get into a high probability winning trade based on the behavior of the market. Now, let me elaborate on that, because this ties into trends. Many of you that are coming from the Forex background, you're familiar with the term trend. You're familiar with the term sideways market. You're familiar with the term consolidation, channels, right? You're familiar with moving averages and different types of indicators, Bollinger Bands, Ichimoku clouds, right? These are terms that you've heard before. Many of you have no idea what the hell any of it means, right? Am I wrong? I know when I began dealing with Forex, and Forex specifically, because even before that I dealt in the stock market, and I was dealing with traditional options, stock options and index options, like the OEX, the SPX. You could trade options on the S&P 100 and on the S&P 500 and on the Dow Jones. There was an index called the DJX. This was back, I don't even know what year this was, in 2000 something, like early 2000s, when I first was really getting into my trading career. Been trading for 20 plus years, and I'm 40 years old now. So, not new to this at all. But these terms, trends, sideways markets, consolidation, these are terms. Specifically, trends are what people like to associate with, because there's a phrase that says the trend is your friend. In other words, you should trade in the direction of wherever the market is trending. And all trending means is that the market is persisting to move in one specific direction. The only problem is that You don't know when the beginning of a trend is, and you don't know when the end of it is. So if you're basing your decision as to whether you're going to enter the market or not on the trend direction, when it comes to binaries, it is not relevant, because binaries is not an instrument that you trade that is dependent on direction. In other words, it doesn't matter if you're right about the direction that the market is moving in. If you're wrong when the binary expires, you're going to lose the trade. So it doesn't matter that you had the trend direction right. It doesn't matter that you had the initial direction right. What matters is where the market ends relative to the strike price at the end of the binary. Period. And this is why these educational videos are going to be very helpful for you guys who are looking to get into NADEX, looking to get into trading binaries specifically. You know, when you become more familiar with what it is that the market is actually about, you realize that it's the way that the market moves that determines everything that goes on. It determines who's winning money, who's losing money, who's making money, who's not. It determines everything. So based upon that, you have to be aware of what the market is doing. It's not so much as being able to recognize what trend the market is in. You know, in other words, oh, the market is trending down, so we should be looking to sell. Market is trending up, we should be looking to buy. That is not always necessarily the case. And I'm just watching these charts as I'm doing this video, actually. Yeah, I'm getting into a trade right now as we speak. I'll keep my eye on that. All right, so being aware of what the actual trend direction is has less of an effect on what is actually going to take place with the binary, because like I said, you could be correct about the direction of the trend at the time and be totally wrong about what the binary does, where it ends up at. If you're wrong with your timing, if your timing is off, you'll lose a trade. This is why trends are not relevant when it comes to trading binaries, because if you're using them in the traditional sense, they're not going to be relevant to you at all. It's not a tool for you to use. So unless you're using it for something else that could help you to better recognize the way that the market is moving, it doesn't make a difference. It really doesn't. It's irrelevant. So as far as whether or not trends are relevant when it comes to trading binaries, specifically on NADEX, no, they are not. Can you figure out a way to utilize them as a tool? Of course, you can use anything, but you got to figure it out for yourself. As it stands now, exactly what I'm describing to you would mean that looking at trends in their traditional sense is not relevant to trading binaries at all, period. Because you can be right about the trend direction and be wrong with your timing and lose the trade. All right, so this is a good video. I definitely wanted to cover this, and I'll probably elaborate on this from a different perspective slightly, with a different question that has been asked in another video. All right, so I hope that these educational videos are informative for you guys. I hope that you're receiving value from the content. And if you have an Ask Mark Anything question, feel free to post your question. You can reply on this video. You can email. You can connect with me on Facebook. However you can get in contact with me, you'll see links underneath this video if you're looking at this on YouTube. And if you're watching this on Facebook, just connect with me on Facebook. Send me a friend request. All right, if you're looking to get into training with us, the link for that will be underneath this video as well. And these videos, these educational videos, they're going into a playlist called the Education Series. You'll see that underneath this as well in the description box. if you're looking at this on YouTube. Watch all the videos in there. There's like 40 plus videos in there. Just run that playlist and just absorb this information before you even get into training with this, or if you're considering, you know, training with us on TeamAlliance. You want to take advantage of the education that is going to prepare you for when you get into training, so that your transition into training will be smooth and you'll be able to just, you know, adjust right away. You'll be ready to train as soon as you get here. All right. So reach out to me. That pretty much covers this video. And I did win that trade, by the way. So we're going to just, you know, continue to move forward, keep it pushing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I think that, yeah, I covered everything. All the links will be underneath the video in the description box. All right. Stay tuned for the next video for the educational series. It might be one of these, or it might be an Ask Mark anything, you know, it'll be something. All right. See you in the next video, and see some of you in training.